Pochettino is preparing to contact the Everton midfielder. Ali is now back to Goodison Park. Pochettino, who recently took over as Chelsea's new permanent manager, planned to reach and see if there was a way to help the 27-year-old midfielder. I hope to have time to call and see because he's a great man, and I want to talk a little with him and hear. I want to help him and see what happened to him. He is still young. And certainly, he has a mentality. It's been a long time since I spoke to him, but I wanted to contact him again and see what happened, Pochettino said. Arsenal competed with Chelsea and Tottenham to get the signature of Gabri Veiga. French publications claim that 3 Premier League clubs are considering offers for Spanish U21 international players, but they will not face competition from Paris Saint-Germain. Although the Ligue 1 champion is also much associated with Veiga in recent weeks, it is believed that they are not interested in contracting him at this time. Veiga has a breakout season for Celta, scoring 11 goals for the La Liga club, but he has a release clause which means any team can take it for £34 million this summer. Considering the age and performance of Veiga, it is not surprising that many teams, including the Gunners, are interested in bringing the midfielder. Moises Caicedo confirmed Chelsea's transfer attitude when Brighton's talks were increasingly intensive. Moises Caicedo has admitted that he could not say no to clubs like Chelsea because the Blues continued the conversation with Brighton about the possibility of an agreement to contract the midfielder. Cases has been identified as the signing of the club's priority this summer, but they need to try and find an agreement with Brighton, who is a tough negotiator at the best times. Football. London understood Caicedo and Chelsea had agreed to personal requirements verbally, even though no one had been signed. Talking with Brighton has increased over the past week. Now, Cases spoke to Maria Jose Flores, who works for TC Television, has confirmed that she really wants to join Chelsea. He said, "This is a big team, that's right. The team is very historic and I can't say no because this is a very large, historic, and beautiful team. The city is also beautiful." Tottenham Hotspur is now considering the steps to contract Chelsea midfielder Conor Gallagher this summer. A report from The Telegraph showed that the 23-year-old player was on their radar when Spurs tried to improve the bad performance of last season. Reports from The Telegraph show that Spurs now have Gallagher in their view. He is being considered as a candidate to replace Højbjerg but can return Tottenham as much as £50 million this summer. Gallagher already has a fan in North London in the form of a star striker Harry Kane. He described him as great when he made his debut in England against Switzerland last year. The couple regularly met in international duties since then, and Kane has formed an opinion about the young midfielder. Considering the current situation in Chelsea, Tottenham may feel that you have a decent opportunity to bring in Gallagher. Gallagher is an extraordinary box-to-box midfielder when loaned to Crystal Palace. Chelsea prepare an opening offer for wonderkid Lionel Ryan Cherki. Chelsea are preparing an opening offer to sign wonderkid Olympique Lyonnais Ryan Cherki. According to ESPN, the 19-year-old player appeared extraordinary for Lyon last season, scored 5 goals and 6 assists in 39 appearances in all competitions. Chelsea have been monitoring Cherki for a while and has identified him as a substitute for the potential of Christian Pulisic, who only has an official announcement to join AC Milan. The Blues are preparing an offer for young players who are said to be one of the best talents in his generation since entering the academy in Lyon. Cherki has 2 years left in his current contract with Les Gonzes and worth €40 million. Lyon can be forced to sell because of their recent financial fair play problem. Chelsea and Lyon have a good relationship after Malo Gusto's transfer in January, and the Blues can take advantage of their relationship to reach an agreement with Cherki. Chelsea are reported to be able to make summer transfer for Arsenal star Folarin Balogun. It has been stated that although the appearance of the young man is interesting for the Will Still team, Arsenal are ready to cash Balogun to get the biggest profit from sales and want at least £50 million. Speaking to Gimsport, Brown said that Chelsea had expressed their interest in contracting Balogun after being impressed with the appearance of the young man lately, so they can make summer movements for him ahead of next season. After struggling with the problem of scoring goals last season, Chelsea reportedly had decided to overcome the problem by buying a new striker this summer. Harry Kane, Victor Osimhen, and Dusan Vlahovic are all touted as serious targets of the Blues, but Balogun now appears as a potential option. It would be difficult for Chelsea to compete for the biggest award next season with two very young and inexperienced forwards. So, after contracting Jackson, Chelsea will better explore a more established striker to strengthen their front lines in this transfer window. Chelsea have taken steps to recruit the interest of Serie A stars. Chelsea have moved to try and sign the Juventus striker Dusan Vlahovic this summer window. The latest report claims that the club is ready to move in the January window because reports from Italy claim that the club remains interested in adding Vlahovic to their squad after losing him last season. According to Alfredo Padula, "We have tested Juventus by submitting an offer of £70 million after identifying Vlahovic as their #1 target for summer, and despite having 3 years left in his current contract, the 23-year-old player could have come out of the Allianz Stadium." According to a recent report at Calciomercato, Vlahovic really wanted a new experience, and his agent Darko Ristic had held talks with Manchester United, Arsenal and Chelsea. Pochettino watched the big talent in Chelsea. He could be the next Mohamed Salah. Ibrahim Adel may not be a famous name, but he has been compared with Liverpool superstar Mohamed Salah. The Blues are said to be watching Adel, who trades is trading for the Pyramids Egyptian team. But a number of other Premier League clubs, including Liverpool, may also be tempted to move. Adel is relatively unknown considering he has the first 4 years in senior football in his homeland, but he is now on radar many elite clubs after being named the best players of the tournament in the African Cup U23 recently. This versatile winger has scored 20 goals in 60 Egyptian Premier League appearances in the last 3 seasons, giving him an average good goal every 3 matches, although that number might not be too high, especially considering the level he played. The 22-year-old player showed in AFCON U21 that he was one of the hottest talents outside Europe. Chelsea wary of £40 million players that caused problems in Cobham. Pochettino has now made a decision. Chelsea wary of Romelu Lukaku, which caused conflict in Cobham, and Mauricio Pochettino has now made a decision to avoid problems that occur. The 30-year-old player was given a long vacation. Lukaku was told to return to Chelsea for pre-season on Wednesday. However, Chelsea had postponed that date to avoid any incident with the Belgian player in Cobham. Pochettino has chosen to extend the return date of Lukaku until Monday to give Inter Milan more time to submit an acceptable offer, which is then expected to make the striker fly directly to Italy, where he will start pre-season training with Simone Inzaghi's team. Inter Milan must be serious if Pochettino wants to avoid meeting with Lukaku. While Inter Milan began to disturb Chelsea with their offer to Lukaku, the Evening Standard believes that Chelsea left talks with Lukaku during the weekend after other low offers. According to the Daily Mail, it was worth £23 million. Chelsea demanded £40 million for Lukaku, so if the next Inter Milan offer is not much higher, it seems impossible for the move to be completed before Monday. Moises Caicedo admitted he would not be able to refuse to move to Chelsea this summer. Brighton midfielder is the main target of the Blues to replenish their midfield after the departure of several key players in the summer. Chelsea have talked with Brighton about the summer agreement, but negotiations have proven difficult. Brighton has set a price label of £100 million for Cases, which is based on the fees set by Declan Rice to move to Arsenal. Chelsea did not want to meet this price, but Caicedo said he would be open to move to the Blues. Cases said, "It's a big team, the team is very historic and I can't say no, because this is a very large, historic, and beautiful team. The city is also beautiful. Everything is beautiful. It still needs to be seen whether Chelsea will be able to approve the agreement for Caicedo, but the midfielder has explained that he is open to move to the club." Lyon is determined not to sell Ryan Cherki to Chelsea this summer, although Mauricio Pochettino will still bargain. According to ESPN, Chelsea are now preparing to make an opening offer for French wonderkid. It came after a story from Team Talk claimed that Cherki himself was very interested in moving to Stamford Bridge and encouraged Lyon to allow him to join the Blues. Now, however, it seems that Lyon plans to complicate Chelsea in this special transfer battle. Aarons believes that Chelsea shows a strong interest in the 19-year-old sensation, although Lyon is determined to fend off others and maintain adult teenagers before his time in France. Actually, Lyon might not be able to maintain Cherki if Chelsea bargain close to the price requested, £43 million. While Lyon is currently involved in a little problem, and recently subject to sanctions by DNCG French football financial supervisors because of a real deviation in their budget, as reported by Goal. A separate story from L'Equipe claims that Lyon needs to collect £51 million in the sale of players to ease the situation, so Chelsea can have a decent opportunity to contract Cherki if the Blues offer large amounts around £40 million.